The Book Channel, author interviews.
Harry was based on my grandfather. He was a very interesting character in his own right. But I've transported Harry 100 years into my grandfather's past and then moved him 400 years into the future. So we end up with a collision of Asimov and Hornblower, in that Harry goes from the sailing navy of Nelson into a future navy in space without blinking an eye, almost. He has a lot of trouble adapting, as you would, but he also brings with him a whole range of skills which humanity have lost or forgotten in the interim. I can see a series of at least 12 books. I see this rather in the same line as Alexander Kent's Belitho series, which follows Belitho from life to death. So I'd like to follow Harry from start to death and see it all the way through. What inspired me to write this particular series was the realization that in each generation we lose some skill or some knowledge. And again, using my grandfather as an example, there were a lot of skills he had that I don't. But my son is a helicopter pilot who needs to be able to work out square roots. He does it with a calculator. I do it on the back of an envelope, not as quickly as he does. But he was watching me do this one day and he said, "How do you do that?" And it suddenly dawned on me that this might be an interesting storyline to pursue with a character going 400 years into the future from the Nelsonian Navy. What would he take with him? I'd like to think that my audience is a wide one, starting with young adult, obviously, and going all the way up to adult. My test marketing has indicated that that's a fairly good estimate. What would they take away with them? The fact that knowledge, I think, is valuable, and we lose too much when we lose touch with the past. The past informs the future. It doesn't necessarily shape it, but it certainly informs it. And in my career, I've actually seen this happening, where the wheel comes round far too frequently, where things are forgotten, basic things are forgotten and not passed on.